Well, gentlemen, I made myself a little promise. I will make a little video for you about this, my new toy. It's quite exciting. It's made by Ryze, company Ryze from China, but in cooperation and connection with DJI. The parts, the sensors inside are DJI products. And so this is quite an interesting little thing. The weight, I made my pilot license and I licensed my bigger drones, but this one is under licensed. I don't need a license for this. Anybody could fly it, any child could fly it. And you do need a mobile phone for it. And I'm using this one together with a Wi-Fi extender, because I bought the Wi-Fi Plus. From what company? Don't even know what company. MI. A Wi-Fi extender plus. This is, apparently it's quite specialized to the Tello drone. It gives myself a range, usually the normal Wi-Fi distance, let's say between 30-40 meters, without interruption, without anything breaking up. It's basically all you get out of it. People say you get up to 50. Well, the video is lousy at this point. Anyway, with this one I get up to 100 easily, and pretty good video still. Although I will use this drone not really for video. There will be a few videos I take, short ones, and because it has no card inside, it gets downloaded per Wi-Fi to your telephone, and there are some skipped frames, there's some problem with the video, but a few snippets I can probably use if need to be. It takes great photos, so it's a fantastic flying photo apparatus. That 5 megapixels, not as elaborate, but this is perfect stand. The quality of the sharp, crisp quality of the photos is amazing. I find almost unbelievable. So I will use this as a flying camera. The price, like I said, I spent in Canadian about $200, maybe $220, $230 for everything. And I bought, you saw that I bought a lot of things with it. But fun is fun. I decided to buy this smaller drone instead of the big Mavic Zoom, because I want to first find out if I'm still as enthusiastic a drone flyer as I was before. I seem to have diminished a little bit the fun last year. I didn't go as often, and who knows? Maybe I'm finished with drones. Maybe I'm done with it. I'm one of those people who decides to do something. I go full in, and I'm also full out when I'm finished. So instead of spending those $2,000-$3,000 on a new drone, I spend $250 and have fun with it. It still gives me a lot of pleasure and fun to show you this now. But there you go. Apparently I did it again. I lost somewhere along the line some video footage I took of my new bag. This is the new bag that I bought for the Tello. It's something like $19 extra. This is another extra I bought for Wi-Fi extender. It makes my Tello being functional further in distance than without it. I will take a look. In here you see I have 3 more extra batteries plus 1 in the Tello. This is the Game Sir control I'm using in connection with the phone to control the drone. The drone you have seen already. It's quite small, quite handily, but it is actually in heavy winds. You have to be careful. It only weighs about 80 grams, so it's completely legal. But those are the parts I bought extra, and there is, of course, a lot of parts here still. Extra propellers, extra guards in case I break the protectors from the Tello itself. Other than that, things are going very well. Well, this is the video of my drone. You see it hovering there. This is how it stays indoor. It is beautiful. It has sensors underneath, so it stays quite nicely. This is the app I'm using. You will see it's quite elaborate. It has on the top all the modes, automatic landing. It shows the distance to me. It shows the height. It shows all the percentages on the right from power. On the bottom right, you will see all the power settings for how much battery you got left. It also shows it has a lot of things, including a return to home system that works because of the sensor underneath. And the flying itself, it is doing very, very well. So, yeah, that's about that. Right, this is my new video, my new flight recorder. I just want to see if the video really takes my voice also. I hope that works, and I hope it does record that. That'd be fantastic. I'm using the Game controller. Gotta turn a bit more to me. Okay. And if that works well, that'd be fantastic. I have something to prove. This is the best video I can get. The camera, the photos are so much better. I will take one photo after this. I only make a minute or so a video. Then I take a photo, and I will send that to you, Tony, and for proof how the quality of the photo is so different than the video quality. Well, I think it is. It's time to come down. I will push the come down button now, and we'll talk later when I have. Oh, I have to bring it a bit closer to me, so I don't have to walk so far when he came down. No. And down we go. Well, hello. Quick added note. I will show you now one of the photos taken by the Tello drone. I hope it comes across as how good the photos are, because they are quite crisp, quite clear, and I'm not sure. I tried to do that with the other video machine, but it did not seem to come across quite the same way. Well, this is the photo, and I want to give you a chance to drop out of this video now, because the next part will be the app, and the app is a 5-6 minute part of video. It explains why this makes it more like a drone. I like to have the feeling like the big drones. The app is the whole thing. The original Tello app, I will show on the end how the original looks like, just doesn't have the gags and the little things added the new app has, including a return to home feature that the other app doesn't have, and it works. I tried it outside. It does work. You can adjust the height, in which height the drone should come home, and with speed it should come home. Works like a charm. So anybody who those technical things, or if you're not interested in buying it, it will bore you, and I'm your excuse to drop out at any time. It's just for anybody who has a Tello, might be interesting to see how this app looks like and what functions are in there. It is quite elaborate, quite fun. Well, thank you for watching. I will say goodbye now. The rest will just be added. Till next time. Well, here we are. This is now a video of the app I'm having. This is an app that is not the original app. I would have not bought the Tello if this app wouldn't have come on the market. You download it from the App Store, costs about $7 Canadian or $7-8 Canadian. And with this one, you almost end up having the same kind of movement as with the other app. You can set all your main settings. You can set here. This is how high altitude the battery, low battery, shows you metric units. I want metric, confirm takeoff. You can also video and photo, adjust your video, frame rates, bit rates, the whole thing. Doing very well. Then you have here the controller. I'm using this GameSir controller underneath it. With it, I like it because it gives you the feeling of flying a real drone, not on this hands-on. This is the hands-on movement you would use if you use it from the phone directly. But like I said, I like there's some other controls here. The tuner controls, this is how you fly, how fast it turns, the whole thing. You have this choice, you have to set that yourself. Well, there's certain things, calibration, screen recordings, stuff like screen recordings. Let's take a look. I wonder if this would work. I'm not sure if my phone does support Yeah, I want to not use this. Up here you see, this is for example the setting for special flights. Circle, it makes a circle around you. Lock, it makes a circle I have no idea. Point of interest, lock. Oh, okay, if you walk around something, it keeps the camera on this person or on this point of interest while you're working. A drone is something that flies away from you for 5-6 seconds, goes up and takes a video of you. The video will be shut off after the drone is finished. A boomerang is, well, you know, it flies away, comes back, whatever. I haven't tried those things yet. Headless mode, flip buttons. The flip buttons are those you can make flips automatically. You just have to, as long as the battery is more than 50%, you can do the flips forward. You have here 8 different directions to do flips. I don't really go for this. This is more for, I assume, for kids if they're interested. So this one here is okay. Now I would have to be connected to the thing. This is the setting home point. This is the home point when you want to go automatic FPV go home. It's working very, very well. Up here you change from camera to photos. This is right now in video mode. If you click again, it will go, it only works when you connect it. Goes into camera mode. This down here is a split screen in case you want to use this with reality goggles. Like if you put your phone into goggles and you actually see it like in reality flying at FPV. This is, well, all different kinds. Down here you see the speed first on the left, the speed you're using right here, and then this is how distant, how far away you from home, from how far away the drone is from you. This is how high the drone is from you. The takeoff button is automatic. You click this, then you have to confirm takeoff. It takes off by itself. Goes about a meter 20 high, and rests there for you to decide what to do. This is to show you how much is you get the Wi-Fi reception, how good your Wi-Fi is. That means it diminishes on the distance. This shows the battery power of your drone. This shows the battery power of your phone, and this would show or will show the battery power of your controller. Those are about the functions. Up here you have a stop emergency. You see that little green house? This is your home button. When you fly away from you, it will disappear. Only because when you're far away, you may not see in what direction you're heading, and if you lose any direction, if you turn your drone, as soon as it points towards home point to you, where you are, this will be in front again like this. It will show either left or right. It will always show you where the fastest way is to go facing you home, to make it back home safely. This here is a balance. If the drone moves in the wind, of course this is a very easily windy application. But I think you have noticed that this controller is very different to, I will show you the other controller, to the Tello normal controller. This is the normal Tello app, and it has hardly any functions like the other one has. This is it for the Tello app. It doesn't really give you, never mind, don't need this. It doesn't really give you the same choices as the other does. You do, well, yeah, we don't really, well, I don't work with it much because this is one of the reasons why I didn't get the Tello before. But now that you can transform it into an ordinary regular drone, I really like it.